32 years ago, the U.S. led the war against Iraq in Operation Desert Storm. It was 4 years ago that we first learned about an effort to honor those who fought in Desert Storm with a National War Memorial.
Later on this month, ground will be broken on that memorial to be built in the nation's capital. And here to give us an update is retired Technical Sergeant with the United States Air Force, Mr. Robert Roth. Mr. Roth, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
And you know what, while we're talking about it, thank you for your service.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you for talking to us about this. So here's a question for you. You know what, before we get into that, tell us a little bit about your time in the military.
I joined the United States Air Force in 1987. Went to basic training at Lackland Air Force Base, and then was a direct duty assignment to Grand Forks, North Dakota. Became a cook. Wasn't too happy about that, but you know, the Air Force needs are before my needs.
Right.
After a while, I became a military training manager, basically taking care of new students in the Air Force. And then I became a load master. That's what brought me to Dover Air Force Base.
Okay.
I flew on the mighty C-5 Galaxy.
The mighty C-5.
Loved it.
Yeah, yeah. So we're talking about Operation Desert Storm. What makes this particular war different from the ones in the past and present ones, I guess?
Well, we were coming off of a low of Vietnam. Everybody had in their thoughts that this was going to be a bad conflict, and when we came home, people were going to treat us the same as they treated the Vietnam veterans. Very different. The war didn't last very long at all, less than a month. From 53,000 people dead in Vietnam to 383 during Desert Storm, Desert Shield and Desert Storm.
That's a good trend.
Yes, very good trend. And since then, yes, we've lost more people in OIF and OEF,
Right.
but
I'm sorry, defined OIF and OEF.
Operation Iraqi Freedom
Okay.
and Enduring Freedom.
Gotcha.
Since 9/11. We've lost a lot more, but it's lasted longer
Yeah.
because of the differences in those wars.
So tell us about the memorial.
This memorial, it started back before 2015. I got involved in 2015. Scott Stump, a Marine, Lance Corporal, started this. It wasn't some general, four-star general, or some congressman. It was a
Really?
Lance Corporal from the Marine Corps started this to start a memorial for this war and the people who fought in it, and to pay respects and educate the public on what this war was about and what it did.
Now, it's been a long time coming. You've had some start and stops with COVID and things like that. What's it like? What's it feel like to finally get to the point where you're going to break ground?
We had a banquet last year where we met the consulate of Iraq, and we weren't sure exactly what was going on. Nobody really gave us a full story. But it was about 2 months ago that I got an email, because I'm on the board as a state representative, and they sent me an email, said we're breaking ground. I don't know, it was like my first child was born. I was so excited, I didn't know what to do with myself. I just started calling, and people were calling me that were on the board as well, and other members of the military that I'm friends with through the Desert Storm War Memorial. We were just calling each other and you know, brother, it's happening, sister, it's happening. We couldn't believe it, and we still can't believe it. Until they dig those shovels in the ground and lift it up, I can't believe it yet.
So breaking ground this month.
This Thursday, actually.
This week.
This week.
When do you think they'll be done?
The estimated date, we don't have an estimated date. They're saying 2024.
Okay.
Don't know any of the particulars on when they are starting. I know groundbreaking, that's it.
He is grinning like it's his firstborn.
Yeah. Definitely, which, you know, kind of, why? Why is this so important to you?
It's important for those 383 that never made it home. Those are my brothers and sisters. Just the same as being a firefighter and a police officer. Those are your brothers and sisters, and you care for them. They didn't make it home. I did. So we have to pay respects to them and all the other people that were over there.
Yeah. They need to have their names up. Don't forget. And you're a firefighter and a police officer as well?
No, just a firefighter.
Oh, just firefighter.
Just a firefighter with
That's all.
Frederica.
Just a firefighter. Well, thank you for that service, Jeff.
Robert Roth, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
keep us up to date.
I sure will.